better than us?
Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Big Brad looking sharp, buddy. How we doing, man?
Doing great, AB. The weekend's here. Excited to talk sport. Weekend soccer is the best footy we got. So always excited, but good to be here with you and the crew.
Good to have you, my friend. Crew, great to see you all as well. Weekend footy. I can't wait. Jared, good morning, AB and crew. Good morning, big dog. Good to see you, man. Matty boy said Omaha. Yes, Omaha on the graphic today. Loved it, man. Whale, morning crew. Do small things with great love. Indeed. And Whale, it's so good to see you, buddy. Man, hey, look, we got Brad in the chat. Good morning, crew. Smash the like. Look, Brad just nailed it right there. Absolutely. I just had to say it, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Boxcar, good to see y'all. Morning, crew. Ismailia Sarr ladder. Bang. That's what that looks like right there. I love it, man. Freddie Bear, good morning, DTL fam. Happy Friday. Let's cash these tickets. Let's cash these tickets indeed, big dog. And as we do it, we got to give love to Jinxie. Check on the hockey calls. Addison and Adam smashed their chat calls as well. Did anyone smash? Well done, all of you. Great job, man. All right, let's jump in it here. Keep saying hello in the chat. I promise we'll get to you. We have so much today. Just strap in. We're going to be here for a while. All right. We have a ton to go through. So, yeah, get yourselves nice and relaxed in the chat. We're going to be here for a minute. All right. What do we have yesterday? Bradley, we'll take this, buddy. 3 out of 4 here. Pistons money line, got it. Thunder money line, got it. Reds, Cubs, over 8.5, got it. Mississippi State money line, got it. USC money line, got it. All right. James Harden did not get it. James Harden, I think he went 0 for 4. From 3. So, yeah, absolutely brutal, man. But we'll take it, man. 3-1. And, look, I don't want to say that you nailed it in the chat, but you nailed it in the chat. Kyle Schwarber, plus 275. Brad, you nailed it. As soon as you said it, you're like, I know. As soon as you said, you're like, this feels like a dig at me. I knew Schwarber was going yard. Oh, Brad, great job, man. I love it. All right, what do we have in the NBA last night? Pistons beat the Cavs 107-97. All right, they now lead the series 2-0. They won both games in Detroit. We're going to move into Cleveland for game 3. Lakers and the Thunder. Thunder beat the Lakers 125-107. Look, a good performance from Los Angeles, all things considered. We realize what we're dealing with the Thunder. And again, I say this again. I'm not the greatest math person of all time, but I believe that the Thunder beat the Lakers by 18 while they were a 15.5-point favorite, meaning they covered. But that's not the point. You know what they did in game 1? They beat the Lakers by 18 when they were 15.5-point favorites. They did the exact same thing. This team is so professional, it hurts. They're amazing. Oh, man. All right. So that's the NBA for last night. What do we have for today? Join the crew. $5 a month. Look, scan that QR code right there. Look, $5 a month. We'll make it back to you. Don't worry about that. All right. It's not going to come off James Harden threes anymore. I'll tell you that. But want to say thank you to all the members of the crew who renew your memberships every single month. Seriously, I will hug every one of you. And new members, if you want to be a part of it, support DTL. Scan that QR code, man. $5 a month. It's the best deal in sports betting. All right. And the Believe Network. Want to give them a ton of love. BLEAV.com. Go check it out. They're big supporters of Driving the Line. You can see our show, all of our shows on there. Go listen to it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Please do it. All right. Look, I'm telling you, man, Believe, we love them. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. And we want to show out for them. So I know that most people watch on YouTube for sure. But if you're wanting to listen at any moment, right, where you just want, the audio, boom, Believe. That's the place to go. And they have so many great partners there, too. So go check them out for sure, man. BLEAV.com. All right, Brad, let's jump into the show for today. Like I said, we have 8 billion things to get to, man. Let's get right to the picks. All right, talk to me, big dog. What you got?
Oh, yeah. We're headed to the drugstore today, the local pharmacy. No, we're headed to Switzerland. Rapperswil Jona is taking on Zamax over 3 on that Asian total. So 3 goals giving us that push. 4 goals for the full cash. This is the Switzerland Challenge League, the second division of Swiss football, with only a couple matches left remaining. This league is absolutely smashing goals. They've hit over 2.5 goals in 22 of the last 27 matches coming into today. And both of these teams trending upwards of 75, 80% to the over 2.5 in their recent figures. And the over 2.5 is trending in this matchup history. 5 straight in the league hit the over 2.5. So we're going for over 2.5 or over 3 on that Asian total. 4 goals giving us that full cash. I got that at minus 133.
Okay, nice work. We have a lot to get to on that right there, and most of it, the jokes are exactly what you made and everyone else. But your brother, your partner in crime here, right? Live bet alert. Macau, first division. Hang Sai Chang Feng, gosh, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. Chang Feng, team total over 1.5 plus 100, quarter unit play, 0-0 at halftime, current live score. All right, so Prince, excellent job. Appreciate you on that one. I'm sure that I butchered these names. I apologize tremendously. I am not being offensive. I just can't read. So there. All right, so I want to get that in. Okay, so Prince, excellent job. All right, and I'm going to get back to because I owe you something, Prince, in 1 second. But okay, what is going on with this? Xamax? I swear, when you sent this over, I checked my email and I was like, is that what we're doing today? All right, we're getting down on Xamax. We just got banned from YouTube. All right, so where is this team? Where is this? Where's Xamax?
Yeah, shout out to former player who founded the club, Max. It ended up being Zamax. It's actually New Chantal Zamax or Zamax. It depends on which phonetic you want to go with. Rapperswil Jona. These are 2 second division mid-table Swiss teams, and we're going there at 1:15 p.m. Central Time today.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this, man. I've spent enough time in doctors' offices and dealing with all kinds of stuff. You dealing with the footballs or the totem poles? That's what you're asking. What's the milligram here? All right. Yeah. Shout out to Xamax. That's our God. We just got kicked off YouTube like 37 times. Kurt, good morning, AB Brad Crew. Good morning, Big Dog. Hawk, everyone Wang Chung tonight. Yeah, dude. I was gonna say that on Prince's as well, but I butchered everything. I didn't want to do it. Austin, what's up, brother? Hey, sorry I'm late, peeps. Shout out to the Schwarber bomb yesterday. Made up for Cattell Marte not hitting one. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Look, Brad nailed it. As soon as he said Schwarbs, as soon as he said it. I love it. Also, Prince said, love some good Walgreens bets. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look, he hit it. Goal, Chang Fung, 1-0. Just need one more. All right, so we just need one more here. All right, I promise we'll get to the picks. It's a fun show, but I've got to hit Prince with exactly what he deserves. Let's go. I can do this all day, but I won't. We have a show we have to continue. But I love that song, dude. I'm telling you, Prince, you've heard it. That song, the GoldenEye 64 is so good, man. It's so good. Tina, good morning, guys. Good morning, Tina. Oh, it's a pleasure to see you. Tina, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Tell Parlay we said hello. That beautiful son of a gun right there. Marshall with an important one. Don't forget it's Mother's Day this weekend. Great call on that one. Call your mama, call your grandmother, stepmom, all of it. Any of it, call them. Yeah. This goes a long way with mamas. A long, long way. Call them a couple times. You know what I mean? Take care of mama. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, not the Dodgers cap. No, I know. Hey, look at that logo, though. You got the state of Tennessee, the oil derrick. Oh, that's classic right there, man. Dude, I drove by the stadium. I promise we'll get the picks. I drove by the stadium yesterday. It's coming along, man. It's almost there.
Like, it's coming in fast. It's crazy.
Yeah. This stadium, like, it's built, man. It's weird. And it's so much larger than Nissan Stadium, and it's right beside it.
It's weird to see 2 stadiums, like, side by side. Yeah.
I swear, anybody, if you're in a city where you've built a new NFL stadium, you know exactly what we're talking about. They usually build it on the same plot of land or pretty close, right? And these new stadiums are 95 times larger than what was built 20 years ago. Like it looks like a high school stadium. Nissan, and they're going to play an NFL season in it. Like we still have one more year in Nissan Stadium, right? But you're going to see it. Like look up pictures. It is huge, and it is going to be so nice. The stadium is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. All right. So good to see you all. Hope you're doing great. All right. Let's jump into it here. I've yapped enough. Let's go. Time to put up or shut up, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, that GoldenEye 64. Kids don't know. All right. Here we go. Now, Hernandez says, hey, good to see you. 76ers and the Spurs. All right, so we're going to talk about these games. I'm rolling with the over. Now, I feel completely of what Hernandez just listed. I do. Even though I don't want to fade the Knicks because that's like fading the game of basketball at this moment, right? Because they're just on absolute fire. But we're back in Philly. I think we're going to get the over because Philadelphia, this is as must win as it gets. All right, you're down 2-0. You're down 3-0. Historically, bye-bye, Cancun. You know what I mean? So I'm with it. And the Knicks have just been hitting every shot imaginable. So me and Hernandez are kind of saying the same thing. We're just looking at it two different ways to bet it. I like what he has. And I'm going to roll with the Knicks and 76ers over 213.
Isn't
yeah, we're going to say
Embiid playing or no?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
Yep. Karen, morning, crew. Good morning. I mean, I would imagine yes. Like I would absolutely imagine yes. But the NBA, man,
Johnny, what's happened is when Embiid's off the court, they've picked up their pace of play significantly. So the over when he's not on the court has been flying.
That's a great point, man. Great point. Johnny Boy feels you right here. Sixers team total over 107.5. There you go. Big Kirk coming through. Gifted 5 DTL memberships right here. Kirk, you are the absolute man. Thank you so much. Welcome into the 5 new members. Oh, settle in. Welcome home. Prince said Joel Embiid currently questionable. So there you go. Yeah, and look, you asked the question of this game. That right there. So I would imagine it would take. You'd have to run over my legs with a tank for me to not play in a playoff game. But again, Embiid's a big dude. Them bodies are tough, man, when they get hurt, right? So I want to see it tonight. All right, next, Major League Baseball. So we have a full slate. Addison said Joel Embiid was born questionable. Oh, by the way, did you see Mike Vrabel and Diane Rossini, the video of the boat? Did you see this?
I don't think I saw the video of the boat.
So it came out yesterday that they rented a boat together like 4 years ago. Guess where? They had video. Guess where? They went to Center Hill Lake.
No way. Hey, beautiful lake. Good decision.
Yeah, one of those pontoon boats. Vrabel and Rossini went in one of those pontoon boats with the slide on the back. And the little grill.
Nobody sees me. I'm out here by myself. Nobody's around. Nuh-uh.
I swear, anybody that sees that, if you see the Rossini Mike Vrabel thing, the lake that they're at is called Center Hill Lake in Putnam County, Tennessee. It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's the nicest lake in Middle Tennessee. And Middle Tennessee is covered in water. But it's beautiful. So they made a great choice. I got to give Vrabel credit on that one. But the pontoon boat, like, what are we doing, bro? All right. Twins of the Guardians. There's a transition right there. Twins of the Guardians over 7.5. Yeah.
On the pontoon. Yes.
Oh my goodness! And the videos there, they're walking along the little plank wooden thing, like that we've all done. Anybody that's gone to the lake, they had the paperwork, had both their names on it. Like, what are you doing? Are you married? Anyways, this thing just gets funnier because it's all these places that that these things are happening. They're places that we all go. Anybody that's in Tennessee has been to these places. You're laughing like they were doing it there. I didn't mean doing it there, but you know what I mean. All right, I got to get back to sports. Twins Guardians over 7.5. I think we're getting runs here, man. The Twins mashing. The Guardians, mashing. Giving up runs. Twins, giving up runs. Great weather here. I'm all in. College baseball. All right. We are 2 weeks left in the regular season in college baseball. That's it. This weekend, next weekend. Then it's conference tournaments, and then it's regionals and super regionals. By the way, everyone in your feeds right now, I put out a short last night with all 64 teams projected. Literally, your entire bracket of regionals. If you want to take a look at that, I would definitely appreciate anybody that does. I'll put it in the newsletter today when I send it out, but it's on the front page. Go check that out for sure. All right, so 2 weeks left. Big weekend, and we have 58 games to go through today. I'm serious. They unloaded with games that we have. North Carolina, Florida State. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now, God, we'll talk about all these games. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait on the analysis here. North Carolina money line, Florida State money line. Let's go. Texas money line, UCLA money line. All right, so like Texas is taking on Tennessee in Knoxville. UCLA taking on Oregon at home. So again, we'll break down all these games, but give me Texas money line, give me UCLA money line. Put those together, minus 120. Matty Ice, good morning, gang. Good morning, big dog. Seth, got to get my butt back to work. Let's have a day, crew. Let's have a day indeed, big dog. So good to see you, Seth. Good win last night, too, for Mississippi State, man. All right, then finally, Arkansas money line and Virginia money line. We'll go through all these games, but none of these are easy. Let me just tell you today, in college baseball, nothing's coming easy. And you have every game on the board to bet, and it's not going to be easy. Anybody that's gone through it already, they're going to tell you the same thing. Now, you're going to see good looks, but we have big teams playing big teams, and everything's on the line. Everything. We've got first 4 ins, first 4 outs, all that stuff. Go check that short out. It's definitely helpful. All right, so those are the 5 plays for today. We'll also be live at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll break down all NBA player props. We'll also break down college baseball totals as well. So 3 p.m. Eastern today. All right, let's jump into it here. Start with the NBA. Brad, I want to get your thoughts here. What do you think? All right, first game we have Knicks and the 76ers. I'll put the banner up here with the picks. All right, so we're in Philly now. Game 3. First game that's in Philly. First 2 were in New York. Sixers are 1.5 point favorites, total of 213.5. All right. Now, first off, Jimmy Hart is the man. Jimmy Hart is the man. Love some Jimmy Hart. The mouth of the South. All right. So here's the deal. The Sixers are back at home, Brad. Down 0-2. And my goodness, man, if there were ever a must win, it's this. Because 0-2 is bad. 0-3 is a death sentence. You're done. Total of 213.5. I'm on the over here. Any thoughts that you have? Like, do you think Philly shows up? Like, or look, here's the problem. New York is playing out of their minds right now. You know what I mean? So, I throw it over to you, man. What do you see?
Yeah, it's hard to say because, the 76ers have actually shown up. Like, they've actually played good ball. And if Embiid is out, I just don't think there's enough. What I saw with Maxey was, he was like so good. But there were parts of the game where he was having to shoulder so much of the load. He was standing over there in the corner just physically exhausted. And then later in that game, what happens when you're exhausted? Your shot gets a little broken. Just because you simply don't have that same energy concentration, you can't deliver that same exact jump. It's all within being tired. So if Embiid is in the lineup, I think the 76ers win. If he's not, I think the 76ers come out and get a lead, but I think the Knicks will close late and win.
That's great analysis. I'm right there with you. Yeah. Now I'm on the over. So I'm with both. Like, give me both teams. Let's go back and forth. We want to pick the pace up. I'm in. We had to sweat the under in game 2. Game 1, we had the under and got smoked. Game 2, it came out to the total was 215.5, and it came out to 108, 102. So the total from game 2 has dropped 2 points here, in case anybody looks at that kind of stuff. All right, the second game that we have tonight, Spurs and the Timberwolves. All right, so Brad, let me set the tone here. All right, series is tied 1-1. All right, first game in Minnesota. The first two games were in San Antonio. Minnesota won game 1 on the road, lost game 2. Now, San Antonio looked great in game 2, handled their business, especially late. Spurs are 4.5-point favorite on the road. Total of 215.5. Yeah, and Jared, this is a great point, too. No OG, a big loss for the Knicks. Great point. Meant to say that. Great point. Yeah, nobody. Hart and Mitchell Robinson are all questionable for the next night. Watch for lineups. Great call. All right, so, okay. Series tied 1-1. First game in Minnesota. Spurs 4.5-point favorites on the road. Total of 215.5. What do you think here, man? Anything that you see?
Honestly, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I would lean to the home team, to be quite honest, covering the spread.
It's hard. No, I mean, I'm with you, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like your thought process is the same as mine. It's difficult. Minnesota's playing with heart, man. and again, it's not like San Antonio's playing bad. It'd be one thing if it were like, okay, they can't, hit shots. They can't do this. No, like, they lost 104-102 in game 1. Again, not the greatest game that they played, but it's not like, just. This is a tough one. I feel like this total, it's either going to be way over or way under. Honestly. Kirk, Kelly Oubre over 11.5 points, minus 122. We going there, Brad? We like it?
I do like it. He just stands there in the corner and waits for that ball to come out to him. And when he is not guarded, he can be wet. He has a really beautiful shot. So yeah, I like it.
There we go. I love it. He's hit both games so far. Beautiful. Okay. All right, what do we have? All right, so that's the NBA for tonight. Again, player props, we'll go through all that 3 p.m. Eastern here. All right, Brad, real quick. You want the weather sounder or home run sounder for baseball tonight?
You know what? Let's get some weather.
Weather? Let's go. All right, big dog. Let's see what we have on the board today. Yes, sir. Yordan Alvarez of the Astros, plus 285. Kyle Schwarber again of the Phillies, plus 300. Matt Olson, plus 315. Pete Alonso, plus 335 of the Orioles. And Byron Buxton of the Twins, plus 550. Brad, where would you like to go first today, or would you like me to go first?
You know what, sir? Have the floor. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you. All right, so first off, let's get a little information on all 5 of these guys. Yordan Alvarez, great weather today. Great spot. Kyle Schwarber, blowing out to right center. I don't even have to say anything on that. Matt Olson, got the Dodgers. Got to deal with Emmett Sheehan. That said, though, solid day out there, or solid night, I should say. Pete Alonso of the Orioles. Got to get these things going. The bats. And Alonso's going to be the guy to lead it. He's on fire right now, and I think the Orioles have themselves a big day. Plus 335. And Byron Buxton of the Twins. Look, man, we're on the over in this game with Byron Buxton. The weather's great. Both these teams are hitting. They're giving up runs, too. So, yeah, Twins and the Guardians are in a good spot. All right. Where am I going? Give me Yordan. I'll go Alvarez. Give me Yordan plus 285, man. I hate to eat the chalk on this one, but I'm going to go Yordan. Where are you going?
The dude's going back-to-back days. Schwarby bomb plus 3 bills. Poor Chase Dollander. He's going to throw something just disgusting, and Kyle's going to hit it probably like 3 decks up.
He absolutely could. And we love Dolly as a pitcher, but yeah, Schwarber's got all the weather set up. All right, so I'm going to go Yordan. You're going Schwarber, right? All right, perfect. Okay, now we're going to switch it up real quick because I do not want to hold Brad hostage today because I'm telling you we have 9,000 games to go over. So, Brad, let's talk some soccer real quick, and then I'll let you get out of here because, again, I don't want to keep you sitting for an hour, man. All right, what do we have? Is that the German Bundesliga?
It is the Das Bundesliga. The top flight of German football is coming to a close. There's just a few weeks left, a few short weeks of some of those other leagues because they actually don't have 20 teams. They have 18. So you only have 9 games per week instead of 10. But what we love about the German Bundesliga all season, but specifically down the stretch, is goals. These teams really start to go for it, and you see it on both ends, which helps kick up that total. Right now, both teams' scores coming in at 80% over the last 5-6-ish match weeks. So you're looking for both teams to score. You're looking for over 2.5 goals. Not as much of that over 3.5. Both teams scoring. Both teams over 2.5 goals. It's a great, great league to look at live because sometimes it takes a little bit for them to score. But when they start scoring, they score in bunches. Bundesliga this weekend.
Beautiful work. So it's like college baseball. Yeah. Once they get, it might take a second, but once they get going, they get going.
Just boom, boom, boom. Exactly.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, Brad, I'll tell you what, 2 things, and we'll let you get out of here because, again, we're going to go through so much baseball. It's going to hurt. All right. First off, your pick for today. What you got, buddy?
We are going to Switzerland, the second division of Switzerland. It's the Swiss Challenge League. Rapperswil Jona is taking on Zamax. Over 3 on that Asian total. 3 goals with the push. 4 goals for that full cash. I got that at -133.
Beautiful work, my friend. Also, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, giving out free plays on Driving the Line. You could find me on X, recapping all of my best bets, not just the free plays, but everything that I send out through my VIP, which is the Dub Club. $10 a month. Come on, join, support. Just $10 a month for every play all month.
Absolutely freaking worth it. Let me say that. Brad, great job, man. So good to see you, buddy. Any final thoughts before we let you go?
Got nothing for you today. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day and enjoy the college baseball breakdown.
There we go. Big Brad, good to see you, big dog. Have yourself a wonderful Friday. Good weekend, man. Good to see you, buddy. Man, love Brad. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't want to hold him hostage. We're going to go through so much baseball right now. So, yeah, love Brad. Oh, my goodness, man. He's the best. All right, so home runs. Let's get back to it real quick. All right, Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Schwarber, Matt Olson, Pete Alonso, and Byron Buxton. So I'm going Yordan. He is going Kyle Schwarber. All right, RotoWire, hot batter matchups for today. Give RotoWire some love. So much great information there. Only 2. Miles Straw hitting 400 off Reed Detmer's 10 at-bats total. And Juan Soto of the Mets, 2 home runs off Ryan Nelson career, hitting 250 off of 12 at-bats. I saw in the chat, Juan Soto is getting some love from Matty Ice. Hit a home run. Good look right there. Plus 257, the books are telling you, too. No doubt, man. Scotty, Judge, 256. Let's go. Scotty, Murakami bomb. Let's go. Julio Rodriguez. Let's go. I love it, man. All right, keep dropping your home run plays that you have in here. All right, hitting stats. Let me pull the banner down for 1 second. Razzball, give them some love as well, razzball.com. If you're looking for player props, these are your dudes. Last 7 days of Major League Baseball, your 10 best hitters. Andy Paez has 3 home runs his last 6 games. He went off yesterday. Pete Alonso, 3 home runs his last 8 games. Okamoto, he has 5 home runs in his last 7 games of the Toronto Blue Jays. 5. Cody Bellinger, 2 home runs his last 6. C.J. Abrams, the Nationals, 2 of his last 6. Aaron Judge, 3 his last 6. Jordan Walker, the Cardinals, 2 his last 6. Byron Buxton, 4 home runs his last 6 games. Matt Olson, 4 home runs his last 7 games. And Bryce Harper, 3 home runs over his last 8. So you want player props? Those are your dudes right there. All right, let's jump into it here. Kirk, you feeling Mike Trout? Hey, I almost put Trout on it today. Almost. Great spot here for Trouty. All right, let me get the banner back up. Let's go. All right, Major League Baseball here. So no day baseball starting first game 6:10 p.m. Eastern, 5:10 Central. So you have time. College baseball games will start earlier, so get on that. But all right, Astros at the Reds. Reds -136 on the money line, total of 9.5. Mike Burrows on the mound for Houston. Nick Lodolo on the mound for Cincinnati. All right, take a look at your weather here. Blowing right to left, 10 miles an hour, 69 degrees, 45% humidity. So you have great hitting weather here. That's exactly why I'm on Yordan Alvarez today. Wind's blowing right to left. Perfect spot. Now, not that we're going to get into that you definitely have to be a pull hitter one side or the other. No, we're in a good spot here. So I'm feeling it, man. Weather should be really nice today in Cincinnati. Rockies and the Phillies. All right. Phillies minus 219 on the money line. Total of 7.5. 7.5. All right. Chase Dollander on the mound for Colorado. Jesus Luzardo on the mound for Philly. Look at the wind. 9 miles an hour blowing out to right center. Left-handed pull hitters. Oh, my goodness. This is your spot today. 66 degrees, 38% humidity. Now, the thing with this game, twofold. Can the Phillies get to Chase Dollander? Pretty good pitcher. And number two, are the Phillies going to hit? That's the biggest question. Are the Phillies going to hit or what? A's put it all over them. But minus 219 on the money line should be in a good spot here. Ice, give me the Phils. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Kirk, Sal Stewart from the Reds. Like the over 7.5. I kind of do too. These are good pitchers, but I kind of like the over. The weather's definitely in your favor. A's and the Orioles. Orioles minus 136 on the money line. Let me get a drink. Total of 9.5. Oh, my goodness. I talk a lot. Jacob Lopez for the A's. Kyle Bradish on the mound for Baltimore. All right, weather 5 miles an hour blowing out. 69 degrees, 40% humidity. Good day. Pete Alonso, if you're looking for a home run, there you go. Now, what are you going to get from the Orioles here? The A's are hitting everything. Good to see Shea Langoliers looking good in his return. Yeah. Kirk, the A's were smoking last night. Yes, they were. Big time, man. So are you going to get that to continue? Are you going to get the runs out of the Orioles? Books are calling for 10 runs. All right, Angels and the Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus 163 the money line. Total of 7.5. Reed Detmers, Dylan Cease. You don't have to worry about weather in this one. Trout off Dylan Cease. It just feels right, doesn't it? Joe Adele, Jorge Soler. Might be a player prop game. Rays of the Red Sox. All right, so we said yesterday that we wanted to get a look. We liked the over, but we wanted to get a look. Well, guess what? 8-4. Red Sox minus 136 of the money line. I don't know about that. That is the books telling you they don't trust Jesse Schultens on the mound for Tampa. Connolly early on the mound for Boston. The wind, 10 miles an hour blowing out to right center, Hoss. 57 degrees, 37% humidity, a little cold. But the wind's there. You had runs yesterday. Kirk, you like the over 7.5 of the Toronto game? I'm with you, man. Nationals and the Marlins. I don't have anything on this. Minus 126, total of 8.5. Foster Griffin, Robbie Snelling. Don't have to worry about weather in that one. Ice Connolly early is such a great Western swing name. It really is. All right, Twins and the Guardians. Guardians minus 143 of the money line. Total of 7.5. Excuse me. Connor Prelip on the mound for Minnesota. Parker Messick on the mound for Cleveland. 3.5 miles an hour, blowing out to right center. 59 degrees, 55% humidity. Byron Buxton, a good spot. Hit a home run. Jose Ramirez in a good spot to hit a home run. I like the over in this game. Twins certainly have been giving up runs lately. Scored some too. The Guardians are, they're like Virginia Tech in college baseball. They're going to score 7 a game. They're going to give up 7 a game. Now, I'm not saying that Cleveland's like not good. They're giving up those runs every game. I'm not saying that. But this is a team not afraid to go after some overs. Yeah, I like the over 7.5 in this one. I think we're in a good spot. All right, Yankees and the Brewers, total of 7. Yankees minus 136 on the money line on the road. Max Fried on the mound for New York. Jacob Mizorowski on the mound for Milwaukee. Don't have to worry about weather here, really. Total of 7, man. What are you going to get? Kirk. Jose Ramirez still in base and doubles. Beautiful look. The AL Central matchup. Yeah, anything could go. Talking about the previous. Yeah. All right. Total of 7. Max Fried. Gosh, this total's so attainable, but Max Fried scares me. he can go off. Mariners and the White Sox. Mariners minus 143. Total of 8. Emerson Hancock, Sean Burke. Wind blowing 8 miles an hour in Chicago. Wind usually shows up. 62 degrees, 47% humidity. Buddy, this screams under, doesn't it? This screams under to me, man. 5-2. Tigers and the Royals. Royals minus 150. 8.5 total. Carter Montero on the mound for Detroit. Chris Biebick on the mound for Kansas City. Wind blowing right to left or left to right in. 6 miles an hour, 70 degrees. 52% humidity. Good day. I don't know how many runs you're going to get. Yeah, Ice, I think you got to look. Tigers and the Royals, no run first inning. Yeah. Matty boy, what a pitching matchup in Milwaukee today. It really is. Cubs and the Rangers. All right. Ben Brown, Kumar Rocker, total of 8.5. Cubs, minus 143 in the money line. Don't have to worry about weather in this one. Be a nice day, though. I want to look, though. I don't know about this over. Like, I am in on both of these teams hitting right now. I'm definitely in on that. But, ooh, I don't know. There are some unders sneaking in here. Cubs minus 1. There you go. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Mets minus 143 on the money line. Juan Soto, a good look today, player prop wise, home run wise, however you want to look. Total of 8.5. Nolan McLean, Ryan Nelson. You don't have to worry about weather in this one. What are you going to get for the Mets? Ice, Mets money line minus 136. There you go. My man Bill, Todd on Nolan McLean over 5.5 strikeouts minus 120. Beautiful look. Let's go right there. I'm seeing your avatar too. That's hilarious. Go Bills. That's awesome, bro. Good to see you, man. I love the play. All right, so Nolan McLean over 5.5 strikeouts minus 120. That avatar's hilarious. All right, Cardinals and the Padres. Padres minus 156 on the money line. Total of 8. Michael McGreevy, Griffin Canning. Wind blowing left to right, Petco, 6 miles an hour. Solid day. Man, what are you going to get, though? Jordan Walker for the Cardinals, been on fire. This game is tough, too, because this series, you've got hitters, but gosh, this feels like 4-3 every game. I need to look at it. Braves and the Dodgers, let's go. Chris Sale on the mound, Emmett Sheehan on the mound. Total of 8. Dodgers only minus 120 at home. Liddy, my boys are in town, even though I'm wearing a Dodgers hat that you sent me. Thanks for that. It's comfortable. All right. You got Chris Sale, Emmett Sheehan. We know what's going to go down this series. They can pitch, they can hit, they can do it all. Total. Wind, 8 miles an hour, blowing out to right center, 70 degrees, 58% humidity. A great day in Los Angeles. Who is betting this game? Does anybody want to look? Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good series right here. All right, so home runs. Yordan Alvarez, plus 285. Kyle Schwarber, 300. Matt Olson, pictured there, 315. Pete Alonso, 335. And Byron Buxton, plus 550. All right, so that's Major League Baseball. What do we have next? College baseball. Let's go. We have so many games. Whale, Braves money line. You feeling it? We pop back to that real quick. Plus 100. Got Sale on the mound. I'm with you, Jinxie. That hat is an abomination. Speaking of mine, my father-in-law loves the Dodgers, and he used to live in Atlanta. There you go. Yeah. Perfect emoji usage. Yep. Matty boy, Sale under 5.5 hits allowed. Phillies team total over 1.5 minus 122. Beautiful. I like that, man. That's a good look. All right, college baseball. Game starting at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Irvine, Riverside, I don't have anything there. Gonzaga, San Francisco, don't have anything there. Washington State Air Force, nothing. Alabama, South Carolina. Okay. So Alabama is in let's get every win we can mode. All of them. South Carolina, got to give them credit. This team coming into the year didn't have, quote unquote, on paper, they weren't coming out ranked number 1 overall, right? Like, we kind of had an idea of what we were going to get out of Carolina. And they fired their coach. But this team plays tough. Unders. But Alabama's built on overs. What are you going to get, right? Well, Bama free parlay piece. I think I agree. I think I agree. But South Carolina, man, they burned us a few times. King Bronx, happy Friday. Happy Friday, big dog. So good to see you, man. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, so look, I agree with Whale. I think Alabama is a good look. But, God, man, like, they're going to win 2 out of 3. Knock on wood. I'm not trying to jinx the boys. I'm just saying. There's a risk loss in there somewhere this weekend that worries me. Washington, Penn State, nothing on that. Washington minus 160. Not a bad look right there. Coastal Carolina minus 810 against Old Dominion. We're not going to be able to bet them. Unfortunately, Coastal Carolina playing great ball right now. All right, Pittsburgh, North Carolina. Here we go. Now, Pittsburgh put it all over Virginia last weekend. Pitt is definitely in the mode where they need to win every game imaginable. The problem is you're running into one of the best teams in the country, and North Carolina has the same mentality. All right, we're rolling with North Carolina on the money line here. Minus 425, a little more expensive than I wanted to pay for it, to be honest with you, even with North Carolina at home, because Pitt has every motivation behind them, and they're playing great. But North Carolina's, they're a whole different problem, buddy. Well, I'm playing Bama, Gonzaga, Coastal, ECU, Southern Miss, Florida State in a parlay plus 345. I like it. Let me start, man. I'm in. Bama, Gonzaga, Coastal, ECU, Southern Miss, FSU. 345. I like it. Southern Miss right here. All right, take it on James Madison. Again, Southern Miss, minus 660. Expensive, but this team handles their business, man. It's not always pretty. They're not coming out scoring 14 runs a game, but they win a lot of them. Louisiana Tech, Liberty, nothing on that. That's going to be a good series, though. We'll see. LSU, Georgia. All right. Georgia, minus 220 in the money line. Here's the deal here. LSU is as a wild corner animal as it gets. They're dangerous. Georgia, very good. They're currently projected to be a 3 seed, the 3 overall seed. But where are the bats? Missouri held them a little bit. Speaking of Georgia last weekend, a little bit. I think I'm with Whale. I want the over here. Weirdly, the question is Georgia's bats. Now, this is a ping pong sport, as we all know. So, one bad weekend, it can mean nothing. You can turn right around and handle business. Florida State just did it a couple weeks ago. And again, I'm not speaking like Georgia's been just getting beaten like a drum, but their MO is hitting. I think you're going to get runs. What is the total here? Probably 12.5. Sharks, hey, good to see you, big dog. I'm on SoCal so I can root for my Dodgers since I grew up here. I don't have to worry about getting beat up for it in Seattle. There we go, buddy. I love it. Austin, hey, it's good to see you. Yeah, man. Austin, I want to take the Georgia team total here unless it's crazy high. Yeah, agree with that. I mean, it's probably going to be 7.5, probably. You think? Yeah. All right, Rice, East Carolina. East Carolina right here. Minus 395. I'm with Whale. In a good spot. Need it. Everything lined up. Cal and Virginia. All right, we're on Virginia. Minus 315. I like this for a few reasons. Number one, we get Cal coming all the way across the country. Usually, we have to play teams that are going to play at Cal. And number two, Virginia got boat raced. Well, they just got beaten by Pitt last weekend. Wasn't good. I think Virginia's going to be on a tear this weekend. They have every reason to go off. Do they do it? We'll see. But you're looking for a team with motivation. Virginia is it. Indiana, Purdue. That'd be fun. Purdue minus 200. They're fighting for their lives to get in the regional. Michigan State, Ohio State. Nothing on that. Florida State, Clemson. Okay. Here's the deal with this game. Now, we're on Florida State. And I love them. This team can hit, they can pitch, they can do it all. And, buddy, they're playing well. Clemson, there's no telling where their mentality is coming into this weekend. But what I'll say is this. Clemson season has fallen completely apart. But you all know baseball. Sometimes a team that's just a disaster, you want to play them. Other times you don't. They're risky. So I'm with Florida State here. I'm not doubting Florida State. What I'm saying is, though, is that if I were coaching Florida State, I would let them know you deal with this problem. This is a good note in life. You deal with the problem, or the problem's going to deal with itself. One way or the other, something's going to happen. What do I mean by that? Florida State, put up runs. Come out, put up runs, what USC did last night, and just take them immediately out of the game. Take their hope away, take their dreams, their aspirations, all of it. In the first inning. You know what I mean? Like, that's the mentality. The quicker you do it, the better. And keep an eye on it, too, because if Florida State, and this doesn't go for just this game, it goes for any of them. Now, we have 2 weeks left of the regular season, and motivations are going to be different for everybody. But everybody wants to win. I assure you of that very badly. So you're going to start to see pitching rotations get moved a little bit. You're going to start to see some teams that are looking at starters saying, hey, Hoss, I know we lean on you. We need 7 innings tonight. We've got to save our bullpens, because now bullpens are going to come into play big time. We're getting into tournament baseball style mode. All right. So keep an eye on, if you see blowouts, those tend to happen, because remember, you're playing the same team 3 times in a weekend, right? So it adds up, man. You wear out a bullpen on Friday. Well, it's worn out on Saturday. You do it again Sunday, they got nobody, right? So Florida State's a good one to keep an eye on. If they do hammer on Clemson, that price is going to go up, that minus 180. So keep an eye on them. And it might be one of those to where if Florida State handles their business, and again, knock on wood, I'm not saying that's guaranteed. I'm just saying if they do, that price is going to go. So you might want to pay attention to it and bet it, as quick as you can, if you're looking to bet them throughout the weekend. All right. Louisiana, Appalachian State, App State right here, minus 125. Could be a really good spot. This could be a tough series. I bet these totals are low. Doug, good morning, DTL fam. Please don't be alarmed, Brace. Try the lottery. You might win that. There we go. Big Doug, good to see you, buddy. How we doing, man? Well, saw a crazy stat about Clemson. Can't remember the guy's name, but when he plays, Clemson is like 21-5 this year. After tonight, it'll be 21-6, though. There you go. App State, let's keep it rolling, boys. Let's go. Shout out to Wales. Shout out to everybody that came through Appalachian State. Such a great program, man. And if you haven't seen their stadium, go look at it. It's literally the most beautiful in all of baseball. Charlotte, UAB. UAB fighting for it. Minus 120. They need it all weekend long, buddy. Keep an eye on there. It's going to be tight. But UAB, there's a team that's going to have motivation. It's going to be UAB. Maryland and Rutgers, minus 115 on both sides. Matty boy, what are we doing here? Texas and Tennessee. Uh-oh. Okay. Tennessee, look out. This Texas team is no joke. This Texas team can win the national championship. Now, now, I'll say this. Shout out to Josh and Swain. All right. The Sports Animal in Knoxville Radio. Do their show every Thursday. We were talking about this series. Texas is not a team that necessarily goes Georgia Tech. Excuse me. Meaning they don't go 15 runs a game. They can, but they don't. What they do, however, is don't let you score much. This pitching staff's fantastic. They're aggressive. They throw hard. Everybody has hella movement. But it plays into Tennessee's favor, quote unquote, perspective of potential lower scoring games. Because Tennessee's just really not putting up a bunch of runs and haven't really all year. Now, I'm saying all that to say Tennessee's dangerous. Tennessee is currently a 3 seed, not the overall 3 seed, a 3 seed in the Georgia Tech Regional. Again, go check that short out, that video. Put it out last night. It's on the front page of YouTube right here. I'll put it in the newsletter as well. But Tennessee's a 3 seed in a regional right now. They absolutely have to win 1. They've got to get 1. 2 would be nice. 3 would be great. I don't know, though. This Texas team is unbelievable. Well, what's the total here? I bet it's lower than. I bet it's 9.5. I'm going to say 10 just to be even. You might be right, but I bet it's low. Yeah, you're probably right though. I bet it's. Yeah, I you know what? 11. Let's go with yeah. Yeah, you're thinking 10.5. Yeah, man. Like it's a tough one. It's a tough total to set because Texas can go off. They just don't. It's almost like they know that they don't have to. Again, I'm not saying that they're that good, but they're that good. Texas is unbelievable. So I'm definitely big on Texas. But Tennessee they're dangerous. That's as I knocked the mic off. That was the point that I was getting at, is that Tennessee, I'm not saying they're going to win. Hell, I bet Texas. But there's risk. All right, Kentucky and Florida. Florida minus 270 on the money line. Kentucky's risky as well. Florida, very similar to Texas. They want to win 7-3. Well, game has 6-4 written all over it. Texas, Tennessee. I agree. So does Kentucky and Florida. I think both of these are pretty similar. Keep an eye on Florida minus 270. If Florida's bats are alive, you could bet Florida all weekend, but you're gonna have to hit because Kentucky they're dangerous too, buddy, and they need wins as well. This could be a fun series. Vanderbilt, Missouri. I don't know. I don't know where their heads are at, specifically Vanderbilt. Be careful. If anybody has a look on it, let me know. I don't. There's risk. Duke at Georgia Tech. Look at this. Georgia Tech is minus 1150 against Duke. Well, Vanderbilt should cruise. Should being the key word. Agreed. I'm right there with you. Same mentality. Yep. You just don't ever know. Man, you know it's driving Tim Corbin crazy too. I could see it on his face, man. Yeah. Okay. So Georgia Tech is minus 11 flipping 50 here. Utah TCU. I don't have anything on that. That'd be a good series though. Launch pad. Well, no. We're not in Utah. Sorry. Iowa, Nebraska. Nebraska minus 230. Big one for Nebraska this weekend. Nebraska currently a 2 seed. I don't know if they get to hosting a regional. Maybe. Like, We'll see how this goes. But Nebraska's in a good spot. Minus 230, very motivated. Keep an eye on them. Yeah, Nebraska needs to sweep. This could be a big weekend for them. Circle Nebraska. I was all right. They're not that good. This Nebraska could be your sneaky play this weekend. If you're looking for motivation, yeah. Jinxie, the Vols football team is in a rebuild, I guess, but the season tickets still sold out, I heard. Would like to know AB's thoughts on the football this year. Yeah, hey, we'll talk about it. Let me finish up baseball. We'll talk about it. Tennessee's got a freshman quarterback that's going to be a dude, but they got to get this thing going. Now, ticket sales, no doubt. I mean, anybody who hasn't been to the state of Tennessee, your ticket sales are going to go. Regardless, I've seen it when Tennessee's going 5-7, 10 years in a row. Oh, don't bring back those days. Northwestern Illinois. Wait, JC, I love it. We'll talk about it in a second. Illinois minus 315 on the Monday night. Tennessee's also leaving Nike and going to Adidas. Fascinated to see how that goes. Adidas paying them a bunch of money. Yeah, Faison. Yep. All right. Illinois 315. Not a bad look. Not a bad look at all, honestly. Northwestern's been playing better, but yep, going back to Adidas. Oklahoma and Arkansas. Okay. Arkansas minus 175 on the money line. Another massive series. No, dude. No, I love it. Drop that in. Like, seriously. I'm glad you said it because I'd have missed it. That's why I put it up. Yeah. I'm on that Xamax. Jinxie, you're hilarious. So, Tennessee was Adidas back in like 15 to 18. Yes, sir. Yep. Adidas makes comfortable clothes. I'm interested to see, though, like, leaving Nike's a decision. But, yeah, that money talked. Adidas is paying Tennessee massive money. It's crazy money. Yeah, I'd have done it too. All right, Arkansas, buddy, they're playing good. What is the total here going to be? 9? It's going to be low. Well, they run slower with their Nikes on. Yeah, that's what Booby Miles said, baby. We're going to have dudes colored in the Adidas on the cleat, drawing a swoosh with white out. All right. I like Arkansas here. This team is motivated. And let me tell you this. Arkansas right now is not hosting a regional either. They could, though. But they've got to crank it up. And they've been doing it, too. Seminoles, Tennessee gear was all right. Can't say the same for many of the teams. Yeah, that's the thing. And look, there were a lot of stuff that didn't work with the Adidas. A lot of it. Right? I'm nervous. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. I'm like, ugh. Well, Seminoles, they were Adidas for that too, like 2011, 2012. I only know that because my buddy's brother played for them, and I got free gloves all the time. The first off, that's awesome. Second off, yeah, the basketball jerseys were like full gown, same color. Yeah, and that's so interesting too because Florida State falls in the same kind of category that Tennessee does, and like the color scheme is very specific. You know what I mean? Like, it's very specific. You can get off color pretty quickly, right? Or be just the same blob mass of color. And Tennessee with orange runs into that. You'll see it with a jersey. It'll be one color orange. The pants will be a different color orange. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. I'm feeling Arkansas. Vols basketball roster is fired next year. Kill to the portal. Yeah, dude. Rick Barnes crushes it in the portal. He crushes it, man. Yes, I agree. The softballs, yes. Yeah, the pinstripe, like they've got so many different sets. Those pinstripes, and they go the lady Vols with like the blue mixed in with the orange. Oh, it looks great. I agree. Aren't you glad about that? Nice job, Sharks. That was good. Yeah, look, Arkansas, I'm feeling it. Now, it's going to be tough. Oklahoma can play, Hoss, but Arkansas feels like a team that's just, they've got to go, and they've been doing it too. Dallas Baptist, Western Kentucky, nothing there. Texas State, Arkansas State, nothing there. Michigan, Minnesota, Nothing on that. West Virginia, Kansas. All right, Kansas. We're going to see these two teams again. Kansas hosting a regional right now, 7th overall seed. Kansas, and remember this, the top 8 seeds overall. You hold your, excuse me, let me restart. Get a drink. The top 8 seeds in college baseball, you control your own destiny in terms of playing at home. So first off, in the regionals, the top 16 teams will host a regional. Okay. Then you got super regionals, and top teams will host there. 16 of them, or 8 of them. Meaning, if Kansas is the 7th overall seed, get in that top 8, and you could play at home in the regional. You could play at home in the super regional. It's going to be a battle. Yeah, well, just like you said, this series is going to be awesome. You want to watch great baseball where both teams are highly motivated. Yeah, Seminole, Michigan plus money to play today if they're making the tournament. Yeah, look, Michigan, we'll go right back to it real quick. Where were they? Oh, sorry, they were above. Yeah. That's a good look. That's a real good look. Plus 150. Yeah. You know what? I wasn't even thinking that route. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Seminole, that's a great look. Michigan really might be a good look today. Need runs because Minnesota can hit, but that's going to be a series right there. Louisville, Miami. Good luck picking a winner. Just take runs. What's this total going to be? 13.5. South Alabama and Troy. Another great series right here. Troy minus 125 on the money line. Keep an eye there. That's going to be a war. Cincinnati, Kansas State, nothing. Rio Grande Valley, Tarleton, nothing. Keep an eye. Well, no. Northwestern, McNeese, nothing there. UTSA and Memphis. All right, UTSA, currently a 3 seed in a regional, not the 3 overall seed, obviously. But they're going to be highly motivated this weekend as well. Memphis, not that great of a baseball team. Tough thing is you got to do it on the road. And I would say that for any team playing anybody. But UTSA might be a play. 475 is expensive, though. Meet. Yeah, the Roadrunners, dude. Such a great mascot. So those total West Virginia, Kansas. Is this an over series or game? Like 11.5, take the over. Man, that is a perfect line or total. 11.5. I don't know what I do. I think I want to see one first before I play a total. What do you guys think in the chat? That's a great question. That's a great question. Oh, God, that's a good one. Joe, meet. Dude, Roadrunners, man. Very good look this weekend. South Florida, Tulane, another great series. Florida Atlantic, Wichita State, nothing there. A&M and Ole Miss, dang. Another great one here, man. A&M, team that's hosting a regional right as of right now. Ole Miss currently slotted as the 2 seed in Southern Miss's regional. That would be fun. In-state. Boy, this is going to be a tough one. Was anybody watching the Mississippi State-Auburn game last night? Fun one. That was a great game last night. Okay. What's the total here? 10.5? It's going to be low. Ole Miss is dangerous because every win absolutely matters. But it's the same. I mean, it's the same thing for everybody. But A&M is good. They are efficient, man. They're like Mississippi State. They are very, very good. I need to look on this one, but if you made me make a choice, I'm going A&M. But be careful because Ole Miss, every game matters for Ole Miss right now. I mean, they're going to be a regional team unless they just completely just fall apart. But we'll see, man. Ooh, UCF Baylor, another good one. UCF, man, they could use it. Well, my weekend pick'em has this series. It's okay A&M, but I don't feel great about it. I agreed. It's just gonna be good baseball. Go to the SEC championship down in Hoover, man. I'd love to. You know what? I've never been. Never, and I've no excuse. Bucket list. I've got to go do it. It's so weird. I've never just taken the time to just go down there. It's not even far. I'm glad you said that too. Is Memphis going to be sponsored by Acme for this series? Memphis has all kinds of things going on. I love the Tigers. My dad went to Memphis back when it was Memphis State. I've got a ton of love for Memphis. But yeah, it's going to be tough. UTSA. I love that. All right, Corpus Christi, New Orleans up there. BYU, Texas Tech. What's the total here going to be? What do we get? 2-1 yesterday? Lamar, Houston, nothing. Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara's a 2 seed right now. Not the overall 2 seed, a 2 seed in the UCLA's region. It's another team that could use wins. Big. You have to pay for it a little bit, but they're going to be motivated. Japan, Ole Miss money line plus 105 or play the total when it comes out. Well, I'll be honest. I'm on A&M if I had to choose a side, but it's tight. Depends on what the total is going to be. It's going to be low. Santa Barbara minus 475. Agreed. It's funny that you asked that. I asked the same thing. I'll literally put all these together, and like the Michigan game that Seminole was talking about. I know. Betting college baseball is such an like we don't get totals, money, like we're flying blind out here. Auburn, Mississippi State. All right, Mississippi State takes game 1. Look good doing it. Auburn's going to win 1 at least. But man, Mississippi State looked great last night. Great. I think I have to go Mississippi State here. And again, not that like they blew out Auburn. That's not what I'm saying at all. But they boys look good. And they've been looking good. It hasn't slowed down. And playing at the Dude, one of the toughest places in the country. Again, this one's hard, but if you're somebody betting on what you're seeing, Mississippi State is on absolute fire. Houston, Arizona, nothing there. Oregon State, Long Beach State, Oregon State minus 750. Nothing on that. TV just took us to Roku City. Put that back up. Oklahoma State, Arizona State. I don't have anything on that. Can we do it behind? Boom. Sorry, I'm OCD. Arizona State. Boy, that's tough too. I don't have anything. NC State, Stanford. Okay. NC State has every reason to go off this weekend. Do they do it on the road, across the country at Stanford? That's your question. But that might keep an eye. You might want to circle it. You might want to watch one. If you're a bettor that you're not afraid to take a shot here, put a little something together, thinking, hey, if I lose, I lose, whatever. NC State could be. Now, they're in this position for a reason. Can't trust them every game, but I wouldn't be surprised to see NC State go off. San Diego, Bakersfield, nothing there. Poly, Fullerton, nothing there. Oregon, UCLA. So we're on UCLA. Minus 360 on the money line. This big test right here. Oregon, I believe, is the current 16 seed overall. So they're hosting a regional as of right now. UCLA, the number 1 overall seed, obviously hosting a regional. If it worked out, we might see UCLA and Oregon in a super regional. You know how UCLA gets down. Pitching, hitting. They do it all. Minus 360 could be a very nice price. If UCLA puts it all over Oregon, at 360 is going to be 560 tomorrow. Hey, what a slide there. There we go. All right. An hour and 15 minutes. Tried not to keep you too terribly long. All right, let me get the picks back up here, and we'll go. Yeah, Civil, I see you. Your stat is absolutely accurate. I don't want to jinx the boys, but God, they're so good. I'll tell you this too, but right before I get the picks up, and I'm going to put a short out on this today. If you want to bet right now college baseball to win a national championship, UCLA is plus 600, Georgia Tech's plus 800. And again, I'm not saying you have to pick one of those two teams, but what I'm saying is you're getting those teams at these prices right now. It is not going to be that way in a couple of weeks at all. At all. UCLA is not going to be plus 600. I'll tell you that. So if you're somebody looking, now's the time in college baseball futures. And it doesn't have to be national championship, right? Like there's all kinds of bets that you can put in terms of, making the College World Series. And when regionals get here, there's all kinds of bets on winning the regional, super regionals. You bet over under 1.5 win, all that kind of stuff. Like we'll go through all that, but just talking from a futures perspective, now might be the time. All right. Knicks 76ers over 213.5. Twins Guardians over 7.5. North Carolina, Florida State money line minus 105. Those two together. Texas, UCLA, those two together minus 120. Arkansas, Virginia, those two together plus 105. All right. Whew. Great show, everybody. All right. We'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central to finish up college baseball totals, NBA player props, you name it. But till then, everybody, best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. We'll see you this afternoon. Going to be a great day. Peace.
Who's got it better than us? No!